Okay, hey guys, it's Vince with Green Joe Coffee Truck, and thanks for tuning in. Today I'm going to be covering a video on what is needed for a coffee truck. This is really just a general overview. If you're really getting serious about this, I do sell a course on knowing the cost of a coffee truck, so I'd encourage jumping over to the website and taking a look at this. But this is coming straight from my starter guide. I have a free starter guide on my website, so basically it has a equipment list. I just wanted to go over some of the equipment that you're probably going to need when you're starting your coffee truck. So let's get into it. All right, let's see. Here we go. So the first thing we start off is you got to make some coffee. So, what I'm going to recommend is probably going into an air pot coffee maker. So there's a bunch of different ones out there: Bunn, Curtis, Avantco. But what I would probably avoid doing these kind of glassed coffee pot coffee makers. They're great for Waffle House, not so much good for a mobile unit. You'll probably end up with a lot of broken ones on there. So anyhow, yeah, so getting an air pot coffee maker, or you can do pour over coffee or something like that, but you're going to need to make coffee. That's going to be step number one. And you'll need a fridge, so a commercial fridge, so NSF or UL, and those are certifications that are required by the health department. And so there's a bunch of different fridge to look at. Avonco is one, True, Bedrayers, there's a bunch of different ones out there to look at. You're going to need an espresso machine. So I like Astoria, but there are probably, I would say, six strong contenders for brands out there as far as espresso machines. And I have like some videos on my YouTube page. I'll put them in the description, but I have some videos out there on how to look for a used espresso machine, that type of stuff. So you'll need an espresso machine. And then you'll need a grinder. This one, I just pulled up some Mazzer. Mazzer is kind of a top brand name in coffee grinders or espresso grinders. There's a bunch of different ones out there, but you'll need to grind up the espresso before you make it. And grinders are probably one of those things where your dollar's pretty well spent. So buying something that's a little bit more name brand or top of the line is probably a good idea. A blender for your smoothies or your frappuccinos. So this is a Vitamix, but there's a couple other ones out there that you can pick from. You're gonna need a water filter. This is just Amazon. I just Frizzle Life or Frizz Life is the name of this one. It's just an under-the-counter carbon water filter, a cheapie. It's not anything fancy by any standards when it comes to water filtration. You'll get a lot of baristas that kind of stand on their soapbox with this, but you're going to need something to filter your water. You got to heat your water up for washing your hands. So this is one that I bought in the past. I like it. It's Bosch 2.5 gallon mini tank water healer. It's made for RVs, so you'll need that. And then you're gonna need some kind of generator to power all this stuff. The common one, or the one I see a lot of, is the Honda generator. It's not one that I necessarily recommend, but a lot of people like it. As you can see, 4.7 stars, so it's pretty popular in the coffee or the food truck world. $4,000 is pretty pricey. So anyways, triple sinks. So you're going to need to wash your dishes. You'll also need a hand washing sink and all the good stuff that comes with that. So you'll need some water tanks. You'll need a fresh water tank. You'll need a hot water tank, a gray water tank. And that's all in your health code. So I have another course on how to break down your health codes and stuff. So, you'll find all that information there. Okay, RV furnace. If you live up north, you'll probably have to stay warm. So getting an RV furnace might be a good idea for you. So there's one out of Camping World for $700, $800, excuse me. An AC, if you live down south and it's hot, you'll probably need an AC. So Home Depot AC unit, some more blender stuff. So yeah, so that's kind of the main things I think when it comes to coffee trucking. Some of the main equipment things that you're probably going to need to get. Or start at least digging into. I do sell a course that breaks all the equipment down and my recommendations for the equipment. So, check it out on my website, greenjoecoffeetruck.com. I hope this helps. Thanks so much for tuning in. Bye.